Hello, children. It is I, yourBIGpain. Ignore that. Ignore that. I was trying to be some weird, wicked lady. There, I swear. Hello, children. Welcome to another video, which is a spooky story video about my nightmare a month ago. And this is a terrifying nightmare. It was awesome that I will be sharing on this Halloween night. So, let's begin. Now, let's do this first. At the daytime, there was a young man. This is based on my story. This is a young man of my dream. Whatever, this is funny. It was a nightmare, but it was cool. Anyway, it was a young man that was walking in the woods collecting the berries, and then, after he collected enough, he soon would go back to his farm to deliver the berries to his grandmother. And he went back out to do so again. But this time, there was something spooky. He saw dead trees all around, still standing up. And then, there was another tree in the middle. It was alive, and he was concerned. He scratched his head and then he walked forward. He put his hand on the tree. He felt a certain life, but it was strange. He didn't know what he was doing, but he also didn't know what was about the tree. So then he taps on it 3 times. And nothing happened. He went back to his farm. And suddenly, clouds came over. And thunder came out. Raindrops started pouring on the ground. And suddenly, the troll came out of the ground. The underground. A troll. Yes. But you know those 1990s trolls? Or Ernest Scared Stupid? It looked like that in my dream. That troll. And he started roaming around. He found 3 children walking towards the spooky house they'd done, which was a kid's thing, and it was cute. The parents helped them out, and then the children would go in, see if their parents were there or not. As they went inside, and they turned around, one child was missing. A young girl named Emily. 2 boys ran out, and then looked on one side of the playhouse, which was a spooky one. But spooky for sure, there was blood on it, real blood. One of them splits up, and the other one goes to see if where the parents are at. See if they're at the cars or not. As the young man was looking for a bird that was missing from the farm, he finds the boy. Hey, you! Where's your parents at? I don't know, but I'm looking for my friend Ellie. She's missing. And I think she's been murdered. Murdered? By who? I don't know. I'm following these footsteps. Well, foot tracks or footkeepers. Okay, let me see. Seeing the foot tracks, it was like a clown's feet. Concerning about the young man, he told the boy, go back to your parents. And don't come back here. I'll find your friend Ellie. And then running forward to see where the young girl went. The foot tracks led him where he was at. And seeing so, he saw several of ghosts roaming around. He has crossed out a cross necklace, puts it on himself, and starts looking around, and also grabbing out his hatchet, not afraid to die to look for this girl. Don't know if she's murdered or not. And then suddenly going down onto this hill, he sees the young girl dead. It was some kind of knife or some blade. Then he saw the actual blade. It was some kind of sword. He wasn't going to use a weapon that killed the girl with. He was going to use his own weapon to kill what this man or this thing was. It certainly couldn't be a cloud, because he saw boogers on rocks. Snotty boogers. And it wasn't from the kid. So you want to know what the heck was going on. He wandered around more until he spotted a few dead birds of his. Oh no, not my chickens, he said. And then he started looking around more. He found a book. He opened it and read the pages. It was a diary of trolls. And to kill more beings and animals together, it was to bring back more troll lives. That shocked the man's heart. Looking forward, he saw the trolls walking around and talking to each other about more plans to murder more for blood, and the blood to be in the ground. While it was raining, the young man got very angry, had his hatchet out, and started attacking two of the trolls that were just brought back. He killed two of them, the rest ran, and the main one that summoned them was angry. And he had another weapon out, which was some kind of axe. You don't scare me, I have God on my side. The troll roared and ran forward. The young man dashed and cut his arm. Not cut his arm out, just cut it. Gave the troll a loud scream as the troll roared as he was in pain. Then the young man cuts off his head and then looks forward. The other trolls are still roaming around, and it was scary for him, and indeed it was. Not knowing where these trolls are, he started going a different way to go hunt them down one at a time, even if it means taking all night to hunt down these trolls. His family members at the farm were worried about him, and his friends were worried about him too. As it was at night, they grabbed their flashlights and grabbed their coats, started walking around, calling out his name. And as this young man walks forward, he sees more trolls alive. They killed plenty more beings and animals. And he started trapping his traps one at a time, setting up his traps, not trap. No. The trolls walk into these traps. Suddenly, getting killed one at a time. Some screamed in pain. The others went to check. And then the man started cutting off their heads with his hatchet. Pretty much simple, good and clean. Don't know how, but he didn't mind. He was thankful God's luck was on his side. He still believed in his Lord. And then when he found someone that was familiar with his sister, she was he blinked, and then she was covered in blood as well. Her clothes were all and he was on his knees, breaking into tears. His sister being dead, used. He stood up, grabbed one Troll's weapons, thankfully clean, nothing he used to kill with. But the sword's first time was to kill these trolls and end this monstrosity once and for all. And then as he comes forward, he sees more trolls running away to a direction to a river. Suddenly they had boats. How did they make boats so quick? These are wooden boats, not man-made kind of boats. That scared him. He finds this canoe, and then he starts rowing to the boats. They saw him. They screamed because he was the one that killed the main leader. They shot their arrows at him, but it missed. God's shield was over him, but he was bloodthirsty for revenge. And revenge is for God's. So he was trying to do God's revenge. He got off the boat. Suddenly he was on the other shore. Trolls started running. He ran after them. He dodged the arrows. He slung several trolls. The other trolls ran. He grabbed his gun out. And he shot the trolls that ran. It was a hand pistol. And then looking at where the other trolls are, he was about ready to finish them off. Suddenly a witch stopped them. Of course a human witch. No wiki stand in my way, the man said. But these trolls are friendly, you don't need to kill them. Ha! He laughed at them. And laughed at her. He slain her head off. He's seen the dark spirits for her to go around him. And he roared at them. The ghosts fled. He looks at the trolls. He sparked, swung his blade. He killed the monsters. I shall slay evil immediately in the name of the Lord, he said. He thought about his sister. And then thought about God. He has his own body to heal up and stress more away. And then looking around, he's seen the trolls talking to human police officers. Help! Help! This man is attacking us. He killed our boss. We don't know where to go. He killed? And they saw me. Here he is. The blood on the sword and blood on his clothes. These trolls are killing children. Let me kill them. No, killing is not allowed and is against the law, the Tom Piggy police officer said. Now I guess I'll have to put you under arrest as I am a citizen. he said. Cops put out the guns. He dashed. He cuts them in half. He cuts the heads off. The cops are dead. The children trolls and the trolls start trying to attack him. And then he slain them. And the children. He did not care what Ginger was either. He would not give up. And as all of them were dead, he was thankfully relieved in bliss. And it felt like he did not need to live anymore. But then something reminded him of a certain book that he loved. A vampire came. He said, "What was wrong with these things? These killed many children and many animals. I was so bad when they did that," he said to the vampire. "Understood. Is there any more?" he asked the man. And the man said, "No, I killed them all. And these ones, can you hide them?" Talking about the police corpses. The vampire said yes, he can. Only for a good duder. And the vampire hid the bodies. And the troll bodies, the boy burned them. The man burned them. And the man tossed the sword into the fire. The sword was gone. But at least it was thankful relief. They ended the troll invasion. And suddenly, the animals, the children, and his sister was alive. They were in thankful bliss, thankful joy, thankfully happy that he saved them and stopped the trolls from killing more people. And that is it. It was bloody and horrific. Even seeing them killed trolls. I'm looking at the camera image. I'm supposed to be looking at the camera itself. I'm sorry. So, I hope you enjoyed the story. This was weird, but thankfully it had a good ending. As always. Hopefully see you next time. My first Halloween story video. Brofist. Bye bye.